A person dies by suicide every 12.8 minutes in the United States. It's estimated that someone attempts suicide once every minute. So my name is Tanya with Pretty Posh Ambitious. I wear many hats, but I would describe myself as a content creator and photographer currently documenting my mental health journey. Let me first apologize. I'm filming at home, and as you know, schools are out. My son is home, and he is very passionate about his game. So if you hear him in the background, I'm going to try to make sure we don't hear him. But if we do hear a little, that would be him. So my apologies in advance. Okay, so welcome back to episode 2 of Diary of a Depressed Black Woman. Where should we start? I guess we'll start with where we left off with the last video. So when I recorded the last video, which if you haven't seen it, it is linked below. So I decided maybe I will start giving each episode a name. And the title of this episode is Suicidal Thoughts Are All Cap. Okay? Now I feel really lame saying that because I don't use the word cap. I do like the song cap, but I don't typically use it. But how cap is defined? Cap, suicidal thoughts, they're cap. Want to know more about that? Let's keep listening. Okay, so let's pick back up from the last video. In the last video, which if you haven't seen it, I have included a link below. Just click the link and check it out. I do appreciate it. But in the last video, it was cut off abruptly as I was talking about, how I knew I wasn't going to kill myself or whatever. I don't really know what my next thought was. The video cut off because my battery died. So hopefully we won't have that issue today. This one should be fully charged, but that's why the video cut off. So let's pick it up. My thoughts and feelings on suicide. And this is going to really, really be easy to talk about because now I can be completely transparent. I have been having really, really, really bad suicidal thoughts. Sorry, that's my cousin. Hey, Inky, I'll call you back, girl. But I've been struggling with really bad suicidal thoughts. With this episode, this is not the first time I've suffered with suicidal thoughts, but as of lately, it started on Saturday, what was that, the 28th, I believe? I had a great day. I spent the time doing a photo session for a group of sorority sisters within my chapter or my organization, whatever, and I had a great time. Photography is my passion. It also serves as a form of therapy, but for some reason when I got home, things just went downhill. So again, I want to reiterate, I don't want to kill myself, even though I've been struggling with suicidal thoughts, and I know that sounds crazy because I said, I don't want to kill myself, but I'm having suicidal thoughts. How does that happen? So I'm here to talk about that and explain what that means, because I often hear people saying that suicide is so selfish. It's so selfish to take your life, take the easy way out, and then leave your friends and family behind to suffer. But is it easy? Is it selfish? It's not ideal and it's not right. I'll say that it is not right. But if you have not walked in that person's shoes and understood what it is like to have those overwhelming thoughts consuming you really can't judge. So, I'm not saying that it's not selfish. I'm not saying that it's right. I'm saying don't judge. Because you never know what caused a person to get there. So hopefully by me explaining suicide from the perspective of someone that struggles with depression and has lived through several episodes of suicidal thoughts, I can help someone get a better understanding so that people will know how to better assist and support any loved ones or friends that may be suffering with mental health challenges. So first, let's talk about what it feels like when you have suicidal thoughts. So, as we all know, first let's define it. Suicide is what? It is intentionally taking your life. You're saying, okay, that's it. I don't want to be here. I'm going to kill myself. That's suicide. All right. Why would somebody want to do that? Why would you want to leave here, leave your friends, your family, all of your possessions, things it's really sad. But when my friend, I spoke in the first video about how I had a friend that took her life, and this is my mind and how retarded my mind works. But I remember thinking in the months coming to pass after her birthday was in March, and she killed herself like the 1st or 2nd of March. So I thought of her on her birthday. And I just thought, you didn't wonder what your birthday was going to be like? There was a television show that we really liked. I can't remember which one right now, but like the season finale or something was coming, and I'm really nosy. So I was thinking, like, what was so bad where she felt like she couldn't wait to see what was coming next? But at the time, I wasn't in a depressive episode. I wasn't struggling with suicidal thoughts. I'd had them before, but never to the extent that I have experienced as an adult. So I didn't get it. And that is how some people may think. Like, how can you even think about killing yourself? How can you do that to your children? How can you do that to your mama? How can you do? You want to know how? Okay, I'm gonna explain how. Let's talk about what that feels like. So when you are feeling suicidal, most likely you are dealing with feelings of being alone. You feel, even if you're in a house full of people, you feel alone. I was sharing with my girlfriend just yesterday that even still right now, I feel isolated. Even though I come in contact with people, I'm around people, I talk to people, I feel really isolated. I feel like I'm floating away, further and further away from everybody and everything, and I feel like I have no control over it. You're scared. I know I'm scared because my thoughts happen like this. So again, we're going to talk about those thoughts, not really voices like hallucinations or anything like that, but you're having these thoughts that are overwhelming and so strong. Okay, I'm going to be transparent. So I had a moment yesterday. Y'all see me posting videos. I shared my night video, posted it on all social media channels, and I'm sure that helped someone. I did receive messages from several people saying that they suffer in silence and they appreciate me speaking up, yada yada yada. Well, the enemy is not going to let that go. He's not going to let that slide. So yesterday, even after posting that video, I found myself yesterday at about 5 o'clock, balled up in the bed in fetal position, crying uncontrollably, couldn't stop. What happened? Nothing happened to make it go off. That's really, I hate when people do that. What's wrong? Why are you crying? What's wrong? I don't know. All I know is it hurts, and it hurts uncontrollably, and I want it to hurt. I don't even know how to explain the pain, but it is an unbearable pain. It's not just an emotional pain, but you hurt in your body. It's just, you hurt everywhere and you cannot stop it. So you're hearing these thoughts in your head that's telling you, the only way you're going to be able to stop this is if you kill yourself. That's the only thing you can do. And then, your first thought. So they're like, you've seen those cartoons or shows where there's a good person, like an angel on one side and a devil on the other. That's how suicidal thoughts are for me. So I have my devil on one side telling me, you may as well go on and do it. The only thing that's going to make it stop is if you kill yourself. You're always going to be in pain. You're going to wake up in pain again tomorrow. You're never going to get back to yourself. Oh my God, you wouldn't believe it. Tells me you're a failure. You're an F up. You never do anything right. You're ugly. Look at you. Your skin broke out. You don't have any eyelashes on. You're fat. You look like a man. I mean, all kinds of stuff. So yesterday in particular, I was laying in the bed with this overwhelming feeling of wanting to kill myself. Because I was tired. I'm so tired. I'm still tired. But at that moment, I started to think how many pills I had in the kitchen that I could take. And then I thought about my son. We were here alone. My husband was at work. And then I thought, well, dang, I don't want my son to find me. And so my thoughts really started to scare me. So my angel on my other shoulder started to say, well, you don't want to leave your children without a mother. The devil on the other shoulder says, leave your children. You are depressed. You are no good for them. You always crying. You always balled up in the bed. You know, it's so much more. Your children deserve so much better than you. So why? I mean, they'll miss you for a little while, but it'll be okay. They'll be better off without you. Before I can even recover from that thought. Okay, so as you can see, my camera died. So I'm going to finish this part and then I'll film part 2 later. So I'm going to finish it up on the phone. So, as I was saying, I watch funny TikTok videos. Number 1, call a family member or close friend. Number 2, watch TikTok videos. I'm sorry, it's shaking. Number 3, I play with my son, my younger son, or I call my older son and talk to him because I know they usually make me feel or experience feelings of gratitude or make me smile, make me laugh, whatever. I cry. I let myself get it out. I cry. I take me some time and I simply cry. After I have cried, or maybe before I've cried, I pray. Gotta pray. That probably should have been number 1. But when I am dealing with those feelings, I know that those feelings are not of God. I know they are not true. I know they are a lie, and they are sent to steal, kill, and destroy. And I'm not gonna let them take me out like that. Because what? Suicidal thoughts are what? Cap. So I pray. And lastly, after I've done it all, if I'm still feeling down, I simply go to sleep. And most times when I wake up, even if I'm still feeling that heaviness, I don't feel suicidal. And if I do, it's not as overwhelming as it was before. So if I wake up feeling that way, I try to make every effort to do things that make me feel good during the day to kind of get away from those feelings, okay? So that is this episode all about suicidal thoughts and how they are kept. Next time when we come back, I'm going to tell you about my day. I'm going to tell you how my mood was. And, you know, a little bit more. I will tell you this. I woke up this morning and I did not feel that sense of heaviness in my chest. I was so excited. So I was intentional today to make sure I did a few things that typically lead to me having a good day. Because I really needed a good day. But how did things end? Because if you don't know, your mood can change 50 million times in a day. And if you're like me, every day at the same time, my mood drops drastically. So what did my mood do today? How will today end? We'll see. So I'll be back really soon with the next episode of Diary of a Depressed Black Woman. I hope this one wasn't too boring. I thank you so much for watching and for following. If you would, please follow, like the video, and, you know, leave me a comment. If you or someone that you know, see that I'm shaking this nerves. If you or someone that you know suffers with depression or has in the past, and you have any tips, I beg of you, please drop them in the comments below. If you have any feedback on things that I'm sharing that I'm doing that may not be working for the best of me, drop that in the comments below. Send me an email, whatever you need to do. But if you could, join me for this journey as I work to become the best version of me and destroy depression. Okay? I know I may never be free of it, but depression will not continue to rule me in my life. So join me for the journey. Thank you for watching. Be blessed, and until next time, toodles.